I was trying to figure out a way that Utah wins this game. And you know what? I looked it up. I wanted to confirm where this game was being played.
It's in
It's at
Arizona.
Arizona. It's at Arizona. If this was in Utah, this would be a completely different animal. For whatever reason, Utah does not travel well. They don't particularly travel well. They don't get road wins. They just have always, in Kyle Whittingham's time as the head coach, have just not gotten road wins. Outside of that, I think that if we paint the picture here, albeit that Utah's defense is elite and that it's really good, I see that matchup between Jonah Ellis and Jordan Morgan is going to be really important along the offensive and defensive line. But I am a fan of what Noah Fafita has done for this offense. He has done a great job, a young quarterback who has looked strong. They've also got their own McMillan in the receiving core, a former 5-star kid. They've
Leads the
got
team in touchdowns with 8.
Yeah, they are
Mm-hmm.
a really balanced team, and I think that when you look at a defense like Utah that's had a little cracks over the past few weeks, a balanced team is going to probably have an easier time moving the football and scoring some points.
I agree with Dorian Singer. That's what I wrote down. I put a big asterisk next to him. Jacob Cowing, 85 catches, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Utah has 3 weapons that they have to guard. The last time they did that was literally last week, and it bit them in the ass. I just don't like I'm going to say it every week. I don't like Utah offensively. I think that they lose. Jeff Fish and his boys continue to roll. Arizona is probably my second favorite team in college football right now, even though I'm biased on that coaching staff because I know like 2/3 of them. Regardless, I like where they sit. I like Arizona in this game.
Yeah, we also just have to pay attention to like who's hot right now. You know, we're at this point in the season where momentum is important, and I continually see that Arizona finds ways to win football games. Here's the biggest reason why, like, forget matchups and all this stuff. This is one of those instances, and they're one of those teams where I feel like the whole year we've picked against them. It's been so easy just to go, oh, yeah, Oregon State's going to beat them. Yeah, no problem. They're going to beat them.
Oregon State did beat them.
Wait a minute.
Oregon State beat Utah.
No. I'm talking about Arizona.
Oh, I've not picked against Arizona.
Well, what I'm trying to get at here is just generally, it has felt like that Arizona has been easy just to say since the beginning of the year when they struggled at the very beginning of the year, like, oh, how good are they actually? They're not going to win this tough game that they have coming up. And we clowned on USC for the way that they played against them without realizing that Arizona is actually a pretty good football team.
If they win this, they get to 8 wins.
Yeah.
Impressive.
They've defied the odds. That's why I have to pick them.
Know what's
they just
crazy?
Keep defying the odds.
You know what's crazy? They lost to Mississippi State on the road.
I can't believe that. Not an SEC thing. Don't you dare say that that's like an SEC thing. I would have told you
that one of these coaches would be fired at the end of that game, you would not have said Zach Arnett.
Oh, I would have said Jed Fish. Look, plain and simple, they had a lot that they were quarterback injuries that they were dealing with, and the crazy part and what's led to the success is that Jane DeLora was mediocre. Noah Fafita is amazing, and he's a young player, and he's doing great stuff. Sometimes that's all it takes is a guy gets hurt, and he realizes you got to ride the young player that's kicking ass. That's what you got to do sometimes.
Will do.